Hey, Shadow Company, how are you doing today? I'm making a huge mess. How are you doing? Hey, Kathleen, how are you? I'm doing good. Making a big mess in here today, and that's about it. Hey, Shay, how's it going? Let's see here. There we go. Brought some fun stuff out today. I don't know if you guys saw my video or not. Jin Knives. They send you knives that are not built, and then you put them together. So today I posted a video of me putting this one together. This one's in 9CR. A lot of theirs are in D2. This one's pretty cool. It's called the Little Rhino. Hey, 404. Just getting started. But I did a video where I put this together, and they're really fun. I've done a couple of them. They sent me one once, and it was a lot of fun. And then they sent me another one where it had a G10 blade. Hey, Neil. So it had a G10 blade, so it wasn't sharp. And they're for kids. So we put one together. And let's see here. And so then we've bought a couple over time and put them together, but then they sent me another one. So did this one today, and it's a button lock. So it was my first button lock, and it went fairly smooth. Hi, Potato. But put this one together. It's a fun little one. Sorry, I'm not able to just hand them out. But more than welcome to hang out while we talk knives and fun stuff. No, I'm not. There we go. What do we got today? We have. Are you familiar with the YouTube Peterbilt knife guy? I'm not. Should I be? Top tank weather. Here's static. Thank you, Potato. I appreciate that. Hey, Greg. Mr. Potato. Thank you. This is the Big Chief, and it is almost 9 inches long. Kenman and I went in on the, we both bought one to check them out. An integral, integral? Yeah. Fun slip joint, and it's got a bit of a hawk bill at the end. Pretty fun. And then the Artisan Cutlery Clio showed up yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Basically ruins his knives by hammering his knives into nails. Wow. Doesn't seem like there's much of a purpose to that. I mean, I watch a little bit of Joe X sometimes. Okay, well, have a good day, Potato. But usually Joe X tries to have a purpose. Nice to meet you. This Clio, so they released it in titanium, and then they just released it in copper, and it's an S90V. It's a nice little pocket guy, but I'm curious how just natural wear will get to the patina. Hey, Jesse. So that'll be fun. Got some Viper Techs in the mail to check out. This is one of them. They're all autos. Hey, Fred, how's it going? This is one of them that Viper Tech sent over to check out, and I'll pass them along to some friends. D2, very thin blade stock and crazy sharp. And let's see here. What else have we got going on? Got the bevy out today. Concept bevy. Thank you, Kathleen. And this is a nice little one. It's an S35 and jungle fat carbon. This one's like a traditional clip point, no half stop with the TF logo. One from Twisted Sis. TF. Oh, it's gonna drive me. I gotta figure this out now. Tac Force? Is it Tac Force? Is there a knife I don't like? Man, that's a good question. I've come across knives that I was like thinking I'd be excited about, and then once I've hands on them, I was not very excited about. Was it the Kaiser Beyond? Was that the like all titanium one? I thought it looked interesting, and I got to check it out on a pass around. But the sound it made, a lot of people like it, but to me, it's a very ting and grind at the same time sound. And maybe it was just the one I got to check out, but man, I did not like that thing at all. 88% sure. It's blue and got anodized by Jimmy Crow. Oh, nice. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything specific. I mean, there's just here's a good one for you, Shadow. I'll tell you. I do like now I'm drawing a blank here for a second. Let me see if I have it. I actually have the knife. It's out of reach. Okay. So I love Farrah Monster. But the Farrah Monster Glideman, it has a very big frame lock. And, for me with frame locks, like, this one's great. You can get a hold of the pocket clip. Boom. It does not bother the action. Well, the Farrah Monster Glideman is a hole opener. Because of the way the frame lock sits, I can't open it with my thumb. And I can't Spidey flick it because my hand rests on it. There is a top flipper, but I still have to keep my hand so high up. The action is just not good. To each their own, man. Hey, Dan Stan. So while I like a lot of Farrah Monster's knives, that one I was super disappointed in, I guess. Gotta be honest. An Grow. There you go. But this one's great. This is the Concept. Why am I drawing such a blank today? I've got like 100 things going in my head. This is the Havern. Oh, there are. I try not to review any brands that have copies or clones. So while they might make good knives, I just choose to not review them. I go for more original. And that doesn't mean I won't go for budgets or anything like that. I'm just, as an artist myself, I'd be disappointed if people were using my ideas. So I just steer clear of those. But some of my favorite ones, Snake Eye and M-Tech Steel ideas. Yeah. Let's see here. So this is got some stuff on it. Yeah. Now, there's also, not a lot of people know, there are companies that will just come up with a generic design, right? And then they have what they call just, I guess, basically ready to go businesses. So there's like 30 designs, right? And they're considered fair use. So as long as you go to the company that produces them, you get to use the design and then just change the G10, change the micarta, and it is just the same knife. Like, I wish I could think of a specific one, but like there's one that's a Civivi knife that has been redone so many times. Now I'm going to draw a blank on it, on which one. I tried sharpening his knife with a, but I really don't like that, where basically if you're just buying the product, you're not interested in the design, the workings, the community. There's nothing for me to review. There's no point. Not the Elementum, the Mini Praxis. That's one that I'm starting to see a bunch of companies do. A new area, because name out there for knife sharpening. You did a ton of that in your last town and state. Oh, hey, where are you at right now, Dan Stan? But if there's nothing new to the design, there's nothing to review. You know what I mean? So I try to stick to different stuff. Now, I know, like Vipertech, I don't think they use in-house designers. They pick and design their stuff out, but they try not to buy copies of things that are being done where you push the knife, it basically grinds the edge. You know what? I'll be very honest. I rarely sharpen. If it comes to the point where it needs an actual sharpening, I have a couple friends that know how to do it. And I have one friend that his job is he has his own business where he sharpens knives. And I will just trust him with things like that. It's kind of cool. He offers it through mail order. You pay a couple bucks. He sends you like an empty envelope with a shipping thing and some things to keep your blade tips safe. Mail it to him, sharpens them, mails them back. Let's see here. So yeah, I will, consider trying. Oh, you should definitely do it, man. Why not? But before I sharpen a nice knife, I'm gonna be practicing on some not so nice ones. Definitely more of a collector than that. I mean, I can take them apart and put them together, but I don't like to mess with the edges and stuff right yet. Nice. Hey, Henry, how are you doing today? Here we got the pair of 3 out today. Hey, George. The dragon. You own knives and can't sharpen them. That's like, well, that's your opinion, Trey. I'm not saying I don't know how. I'm saying I choose not to. Oh, the silo. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, feel free to bounce those couple people. There we go. I haven't had a silo out in a while. That's always a good question, Shadow. Like Benchmade and things like that. I don't know how they get their pricing. There are stuff that is definitely expensive, but I can see where the pricing comes from. But thank you, Shay. Yeah, I don't know how some places come up with their pricing. Oh yeah, this might be my favorite Kubi there is. It's so nice. And I like how they've been doing, it's titanium and then 14C, so you can get, some of the nicer features without having to pay super premiums, although we'll see what happens the rest of this year. Yeah. Yeah, so I always try to find budget knives that I think are definitely worth more than they are, as well as the higher end stuff. Like I really like Jack Wolf. I like the concepts, but in the same regard, I'll show you guys here. One of my favorite knives this year, which we're going to be giving away when we hit 2K, is the Flytanium Beef. $60. Awesome, Shay. Thank you. Cannot wait. A little research and $60, and you can get this Flytanium Beef for $60. There is, this is the CMB Explorer, which is right around $60. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, Dan. I started collecting, it was all budgets, and I still love budget knives, and and then I have some premium ones. Hey, Pete. Thank you. MTech likes. So what was that? Tech just like to use cheap oil grease and oh yeah, there's definitely a difference. Hey, Ron Dobbins. Yeah, this is I'm not a huge micarta person. This is probably one of my favorites, and CMB kind of I feel like goes unnoticed, but they definitely put out good stuff. 14C, it is a full size knife. You love Work Tough Gear knives. They have good fixed blades with G10. I was just looking at those last night. Yeah, and they're pretty decent priced. I don't do a lot of fixed blades, but I thought their pricing and their everything seemed like pretty fair. Yeah, really good stuff. Should I check something out? But you want to get the V4 from Worker? Oh, I'll have to check that one out, man. So if anybody's wondering, this is the beef that we will be giving away at 2K. I like these thumb studs because they got like a metallic shine to them with the matte body. Yeah. There'll be some surprises for when we hit 2K as a giveaway, which will be fun. If Kathleen's still in here, I have a painting of the day. So this was today's. Went with some different tones. It was an interesting color. It was much more brown of a background color when I started, and then when I added it, started getting that orange to it. But thank you, Kathleen. Lots of fun. Let's see here. So we got. Yeah, you can't beat the beef. And I was really stoked that we'll be able to give one away. That's super cool. Let's see what else we got going on. TRM Bulldog. If you guys are on TikTok, probably within a week, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway here. So let's see here. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway at the end of the month for 100. Awesome. Oh yeah, I understand that, man. Just take your time on everything, you know. But let me know when it is, and I'll be sure to. Or if just you want, let me know. I'll share your channel out on Instagram and stuff. Hey, Bluminati, how are you doing today? My smallest knife. Ooh. Give me just a second here. Sorry about that. There was some spam calls. Good Lord. I'm digging looking for the smallest one. You know, I just need to order one of those Cavill cases, and then I won't have this problem. Here we go. Here is my smallest one. It's my Cinder, my Kershaw Cinder. And it is tiny. It's Hinderer design. China, I'm guessing it's like 3CR. Nice. Yeah, this is got to be my smallest. Yes, Kenman and I went to Shields and went through every single knife they had, and we both ended up buying the Cinder. So that's a good one. A lot of people have been asking about Ruike lately, or however you want to spell it. I've only got one from them, but I cannot complain. This is the one I have. Saw the video I did with the two guys at the store. Oh yeah, that was me and Dan. Yeah, that was a good one. But this one runs, I think, around 50 to 60, and it's got good action, and it has a lock for the frame lock, so you don't have to worry about it coming unlocked, I guess. But this one's 14C. They do put a lot of stuff on the blade, I will say that. But and this is steel handle. But man, it's got some cool filigree, and I think it's a good one. Back in the baggie. Right. Because they put in gas station knives. The ones that are at least worth $10. I don't know what it is. It might just come from what I mean, I don't even want to know. When you and him get together for a video, we have so much fun. We just click. If you guys saw today's video, I don't know. Jin Knives is a company that they're on Amazon. And they sell you the knife, but it's in parts broken down, and you got to put it together yourself. So today was the video. I put this one together. I've never taken apart a gas station knife, more because I worry that I will never get it back together. But I should. So I've done some of these knives before, but they sent me this one, and they give you the cloth, and they give you the like T6, the T8 screw, or screws, and the tools. And this one was fun. It was a button lock to put together. So my video today is putting this together. So feel free to go put it together with me if you want to watch the video. This one is in 9CR. Most of theirs are in D2 though. They are sharp. They are very usable. It's very fidgety. And this runs about $30, but you get everything, and then you get the oil you need to put in it, which is like cooking grade oil. And this one came with thumb studs and the hole, which I thought was interesting. You can pick your G10. I happen to pick Jade. They offer this in black and a few other colors. But, you get the fun of putting it together, kind of learning how it works. Just like a regular knife, you have all the internals you'll need to put together. Probably done 4 or 5 of these, actually, but they're fun. And the other part is, if you have some young people in your life, they make this also available with a G10 blade that is not sharp. So you can put it together with your kids, or just kids in general. Teach them about knives or how knives work. Build up that comfort with being able to take a knife apart and put it together as well. What length do I prefer for fixed blades? While I like larger folders, I prefer somewhat smaller fixed blades. Like the Jack Wolf that just came out today, I think that was not quite a 3-inch blade. It was like overall just a little over 5 inches. That was a really good size to. I keep catching on when I go to reverse, I keep catching on the thumb stud. But I like it if I can fit it into my pocket, as opposed to wearing it, outside. I do. I don't have them out right now. I have like a neck knife and stuff like that, but I don't have them nearby. Yeah. Got some of my Tac Knives out today. This is the new one called the Goliath. It is a full auto in 14C, and it uses different sizes of jimping to remind you where your hand's at. Yeah, they sell them at Walmart now. I've noticed, and Civivi as well. That's interesting. Nice. There you go. Yeah, it's crazy what you can get at some places now. And then I certainly still like this it's called the Zipper. Anything from Tac Knives. Use code TITANIUM. Here's my Steel Series Jack Wolf that I had the pull adjusted to be a little bit lighter, and this is moose bone. And so we removed the micarta and had moose bone put on. It has that really nice sound. This is a fun one. And Clio came in this week. It's pretty small. Yes, I've had a few this week. I got paint covering it right now because I was painting earlier, but the Jack Wolf fixed blade, I was putting the safety back on the tip, and it went right down my my thumbnail line. That one hurt. And then this one, the Clio got me yesterday. So yeah, Illuminati. Oh yeah. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's nice because the copper, and I'm curious as to how it'll patina if I don't force it, but if I just let it go on its own. Or if it will. I mean, it's very dry here. We don't have a lot of salt to begin with. But and let's see. Oh. Got the Goblin. Hopefully we'll be hearing more from Legion Steel soon. Hopefully they're getting things sorted out. With all the storms going on. Hey, have a good one, Shay. We'll talk to you later. I'll see you in MC's live probably. And let's see here. What else have we got? Oh, so trying to get to the monetization hours. You almost got one of your fixed blades. Luckily, it was not severe. Yeah, it can get, if they're sharp enough, man, they can cut deep very easily. People don't always realize that. Hey, Tegan, how are you doing? So I've made some playlists if people are interested in listening for background noise of some of my videos. Hey, Burkles, how's it going, man? Thank you. I appreciate that. If anybody's looking for some custom work on a knife, amazing Cerakote work. Amazing. So feel free to click on their page and follow. Anything new? Yeah, I got the Clio in copper, and it's S90V. It's a smaller knife. It's got a very tiny titanium clip, but the ergos are great. The nice button lock. I'm loving this thing. And then, let's see here. I recommend a knife to a person who's a starter. Somebody's just starting out. I would recommend maybe like a Kershaw. Those tend to be good, and you can get them very budget friendly, or you can get very decent ones for $50. Civivis at Walmart. I've not had a problem. If you're able to order online, CMB is on Amazon, and for like $59, you can get 14C micarta, and you can get a lock like this where they don't have to have their hands in the way. So I always recommend this, and I also recommend the Civivi Vision FG. No, don't go towards Temu. But I always tell people button locks or crossbar locks are good to start out because, hey, how's it going, Mick? Some people are just nervous about that blade coming down by their hands. So, man, just these are trusty knives, and you don't have to worry too much. There's also, the CJRB Pyrite lights. They're button lock. They're like $30, but they have RPM 9 steel, and they're really good starter knives. Yeah, Chance. That's a really good one to do. And it's a button lock, so you don't have to worry about your hand getting in the way. Are they a company I tend to hate? No, CJRB I really like. I've had very good luck. I only ever had, I probably had a dozen of their knives. I had one that was having a little bit of issues, and they replaced it for me, no problem. So CJRB would recommend. I don't know where I put it. I just had it sitting out here too. I had my Pyrite large out, but I must have put it away. But definitely recommend them. Oh, here we go. So the Pyrite light is like this, but it doesn't have this extra button. which is actually a good thing. It's a little bit smaller than this one, but it's practically identical. So it'll have the same blade shape, same handle. You can choke up, but it's got a nice button lock and it just closes. You don't have to worry. And they run like $30. So, yeah, and they're very practical. So I would recommend checking those out. And you can find those on Amazon. Let's see here. Top right. This one right here, the bigger one. This is the Concept Goblin. It's an S35VN and titanium. And, you know, these usually... These are a little bit more in the, like, 120 range. And it's a frame lock. And it's great. You know, depending on your level of usage. It's got the front flipper. And I enjoy it a lot. So yeah, I'm hoping to get... Oh yeah, definitely. It's a fun one, and it's got that really interesting blade shape. It's not too heavy, but it is big. I agree. I'm not the biggest frame lock fan. I like bolster locks the best. But there's some frame locks that work well for me. Others that definitely don't. Let's see here. Oh, so hey, 04 Hemi. So I'm looking. We've got about 200 to go, give or take, and we'll be at 2K. Show me the long knife on the top middle, the gray one. Oh yeah, this is called the Big Chief. It's kind of an integral. It's this is aluminum, and then 440 stainless is the blade. This is a much bigger knife than I thought it was when I ordered it. It's almost 9 inches long, and it kind of curves to a bit of a hawk bill almost. How to cycle into sleep rotation gear house. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. I'm hoping that we can get monetized around the time that we hit 2,000, and then no problem. And it's called the Big Chief. And if you just Google that, you should be able to find it pretty easy. These run around $40. You know, if I can get monetized, maybe I can get something else to throw into the giveaway and stuff. That will be fun. Your hometown got pounded with tennis ball sized hail this morning. Smashed out car windows everywhere. Oh man. Well, I hope that you ended up all right and didn't have many problems. Hopefully your cars made it all right and everything else. No problem, Vitamin K. So yeah, we'll be having some stuff to give away. This is actually a pair of 3. I'd love to check out a Manix 2 though. But this is a pair of 3, and so far so good. Well, you know, they made the mint color in a Manix 2, and I waited too long, and it sold out. Something I plan on adding to the collection. I have an ABW on order. So it's an American Blade Works slip joint. So that'll be coming early next week. But something I would really like to add. There's a company called like Cooper Cutlery, and they make handmade traditional pocket knives, very high end, and they have like mammoth bone is the handle, and they're not cheap by any means. They sell out the second they're released. So I guess my dream would be to get one of those at some point in time. Nice. I'll have to check it out. Mick. I'm definitely interested in that. So, um, let's see here. And sorry, I've been tossing stuff all around today, and it is just becoming a problem. I think today or tomorrow will be the big deep office clean. um, exactly. That even happens to me at gas stations if I see some pocket knives. I don't have a large, like I don't have any knives or flashlights right now for giveaway, but I got some stuff. XM18 hollow skinny since you got it like 2 weeks ago. Awesome. You know it's good when you just keep carrying it. Let's. You guys want to run a numbers game? Let's run a numbers game. Let me get wherever it went. Okay. I've got my little Three Rivers notebook. And factory etches aren't always great, so you got to do it yourself. That is true. That is definitely true. And that is a huge annoyance for me. You know, if you're spending the money, I expect it to come at least relatively sharp. Right. Thank you, Mick. Yes, one guess only. Closest without going over. Ties will go to round 2, knife fight. There will be a knife off. All decisions on winners will be final during this live between the mods and myself. Yeah, must be 18 in the continental US, so perfect. Oh yeah, I'm a sucker. I order a lot of like black blades. That's just my favorite. Let's see here. All right. So I've got a number. If anybody wants to put up a start sign, we'll run between 1 and 100. One guess only, please. Right. I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday. It's the weather's been weird here today. It's cloudy but warm, but also humid, and now it's dropping. So it was almost 70 a little bit ago. Now it's like closer to 60. Hey Blind Woo, how's it going? We're running a numbers game right now, so feel free to drop a number between 1 and 100. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good. I'm glad you like it. Oh, that's cool. That's okay. We can have ties. I think Kenman said he'll try to go on sometime tonight. So it's spam calls like crazy. Yeah, let's give it another like 20 seconds, and then we'll call it. Perfect timing. All right. If somebody wants to throw up a stop sign, we will figure it all out. Thank you. Thank you, Mick. So we're all done. Number was 19. Tried to change it up a little bit today. And I'm sure you guys will figure out before me, but let's take a look. Hey, BNA. Oh, Kathleen with 12 winning it. Awesome. So I got some choices here, Kathleen. I have let's see here. Thanks to Kelly, we have this blue lanyard or yellow and purple lanyard with you guys can see it with that little gold piece. Or I have a big yellow and black monkey ball, fist, tail. For starters, so you can pick which one of these you would like, Kathleen, and then there'll be something else as well. So yellow and purple, perfect. So we'll have that, and then I'll give you some other choices of a couple things. I have like a teal knife with sprinkles. I have an all sprinkles, or I have the off-white with sprinkles notebook. So whichever one of these three you would like, I will also toss in. Teal with the sprinkles. All right. And these are great. These are completely blank. It's like, remember if it's like 60 pages or something, but these fit in like arc and Viper Aid pouches, or they're just good to use or have. So I will get that out to you. I have your address, and I believe I've already got something on the way to you, which is nice. And that is today's. Let me grab my charger real quick. Phone was calling it. There we go. So I will get these in the mail to you, and super awesome. Congrats. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I think I'm going to have to get some things done, and I'll give Kenman some time to pop on. I'm going to go run some errands. And you guys have an amazing day. I might try to pop on one of the weekend days, but I'm not sure yet. You know, as usual, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Later.